A player scores a goal. Then he does something strange. He rocks his arms like he's holding a baby, or he dances by the flag, or he dives onto the grass on purpose. These aren't random. Every famous celebration has a hidden story, a reason, a meaning, and once you know it, you'll never watch a goal the same way again. Let's go. The dance. Roger Milla. Start with the most famous one of all, the corner flag dance. At the 1990 World Cup, a player named Roger Milla scored for Cameroon. He was 38 years old, and he became the oldest goal scorer in World Cup history at the time. Each time he scored, he ran to the corner flag and danced, wiggling his hips. What did it mean? Pure joy. It became a statement of African pride, of underdog spirit, and of defying age itself. It also helped kickstart the modern era of choreographed celebrations. Before Milla, players just ran around. After him, the celebration became an art. The baby Bebeto. Next, one of the sweetest, the rocking baby. At the 1994 World Cup, Brazil's Bebeto scored against the Netherlands. He mimicked a cradle-rocking motion, and his teammates joined in. It was a tribute to his newborn child. The meaning is simple and beautiful. He was telling the world he had just become a father. A goal at the World Cup, dedicated to a baby at home. That's why fans loved it so much. The dive. Klinsmann. Now a funny one. The mock dive. A German player named Jürgen Klinsmann had a bad reputation. People accused him of diving to win free kicks and penalties. So when he scored, he did something clever. He threw himself to the ground in a fake dive, on purpose, to make fun of his own reputation. The meaning? It was a joke. He was laughing at himself before others could laugh at him. Smart and brave at the same time. The redemption. Beckham. Here's one packed with emotion. The penalty roar. 4 years before the 2002 World Cup, England's David Beckham was sent off against Argentina. England lost, and fans blamed him. He became a national scapegoat. Then, in 2002, the two teams met again. Beckham scored the only goal from a penalty, helping England win one, knocking Argentina out. He ran away, tugging his shirt and kissing the England badge, as years of criticism poured out of him. The meaning? Redemption. He turned his biggest failure into his proudest moment. The boxer, Tim Cahill. Now a fierce one. The boxing match. Australia's Tim Cahill had a trademark move. He celebrated his goals by punching the corner flag like a boxer. He pulled out this move in 3 different World Cups. The meaning? Fighting spirit. It showed his work ethic and his never-give-up attitude. Every punch said, "I fought hard for this goal." The tears. Rashidi Yekini. Finally, the most emotional of all. The man in the net. At the 1994 World Cup, Nigeria played its very first World Cup. A player named Rashidi Yekini scored the team's first ever World Cup goal. His momentum carried him into the net, and he grabbed the netting and cried out in pure disbelief. The meaning? History. He wasn't just celebrating a goal. He was celebrating a whole nation's dream coming true. That's why it became one of the tournament's defining images. So now you know the secrets. The dance for joy. The baby for a son. The dive as a joke. The roar for redemption. The boxing for fight. The tears for history. Every celebration is a tiny story. So here's your mission. In the next World Cup, when a player celebrates, don't just watch. Ask yourself, what is he really saying? Then come back and tell me the celebration that gave you goosebumps. And subscribe, because the heart of football lives in these moments most fans rush past.